Hey everybody, it's Riley.
And it's Kiara.
Just want to pop in for a quick second to say we see everything that's going on in the world. Take a quick second to check out the links in our description to help out those that are in need and enjoy the show. Whoa, that's something like it. Come on, baby, let me ride it. Hey. Welcome, guys. Welcome to Six Songs 4. My name is Riley.
And I'm Kiara.
How are you doing, darling?
I'm doing fabulous. Let's address the elephant in the room. I do have no hair.
The elephant in the room. Come on, inches. Can we get a what is it? How long is it? Waist length, butt length? How long
They're
are they?
like, I guess it was sitting down. They're waistling. Um,
Slave.
I got a couple of messages and they were like, "This is not a bob," and I was like, "You can never let them know your next move.
Hey, come on now. You got to give things a rest. For everything there is a season. Come on now.
For
Clock
every
that.
action, there is an equal and opposite reaction. This is
Uh,
the opposite reaction."
clock that T. Okay. What Albert Einstein say? Which touch my body.
Let me on a-
Uh.
No,
Uh. So, how are you doing other than the new hair?
I'm great, honestly. You know, blessed to live life, blessed to be here. Um, Kind of
Amen.
hungry, but we push through it
Hey, we fall down, but we get up.
and we get up.
Come on now.
And a saint is just a sinner who fell
Uh,
down and got up.
no, I think I think Satan was a sinner.
Oh,
I didn't mean to clock you like that, but I
I thought the words until this moment was a saint is just a sinner who fell down and got up.
no, I think that I thought they said Satan was just a sinner who fell down and didn't get up and did not get up. So Satan fell down and did not get
You
up,
know what?
and that's why he's Satan.
Clock us in the comments. 'Cause I don't know. I could have sworn. Let's just get into it,
Six
I
songs
guess.
for church.
6 songs for growing up in a Southern Baptist
Right.
church.
Six songs for night
Um,
service.
Woo, anyway. So, we're gonna get started, and you might be able to tell who the diva is by the name of this episode, but if you can't, it's okay. The diva this week is the one, the only, Miley Cyrus.
Miss Smiley. We love her. I
I'm
love
obsessed.
Miley Cyrus. I will say, we are filming this today. Well, no, this is so 4 days before my 23rd birthday. So I am
Oh my
literally
god.
about to be in the club high up with my shades on. But
That's actually a great place to start. So, when I first heard that song, whenever it came out, I don't remember the year at this moment. I remember thinking, why am I the only one popping my pussy right now? Because everyone clowned her for that. And I remember, the North remembers. You know, the world has kind of come back around on Miley Cyrus since post Flowers, but the North remembers how
I
much
mean, it was a
everyone
lot
hated her.
in the moment. It was very overstimulating in the moment,
It was.
but the music was absolutely there.
Bangers
They
is
were
like,
they were bangers.
and you know what? Listen, for this Diva debrief, I feel like I want to touch on Hannah Montana, but I don't want to stay there because I think everybody knows the cultural impact of Hannah Montana. But for bangers, I think that like, you know what? Even I was a little late. I didn't really get into bangers until a few years ago. Like I listened to the singles obviously and like a couple of songs here and there. And honestly, maybe I did listen to it at the time. But it didn't stick with me because, the blacks were kind of against her at the time, so I felt like I had to follow their lead. But looking back on it, it
Wait,
really
wait, wait.
wasn't that
Who
bad.
was against her at the time?
The blacks.
Okay, I'm so sorry. Keep going.
It's okay. But I just think like looking back on it, and every time I listen to bangers now, I'm like, it actually is really annoying how distracted everyone was from the music.
Yeah, I mean, listen, we can't stop is
A classic.
it is like a classic in the way that like it invokes so much nostalgia. Like any, it's a perfect song.
Perfect. And the thing is like actually I would say not 90% of that album, 95% of that album, no notes. And the 5%, I'm just leaving room for error. I don't have the track list in front of me.
Let me.
But
I'm gonna look at the track list because I will say
four
it's
by
one of.
four is a fucking certified country classic. Hashtag get right, please.
Okay, because I also we went straight to bangers, but we cannot talk about Miley Cyrus without talking about A, Can't Be Tamed, and B, Party in the USA. Like these
Okay, yeah,
are
actually, okay, let's go back. Let's go
Miley
back. I just want
Cyrus,
to
Miley Cyrus hits. She said, "Baby, I don't need Hannah. I don't need Disney. I actually am a certified hit maker because I'm a certified hit maker." Okay,
matter of fact,
play
actually
Party in the USA. What happened?
before that, she said, "Yeah, I might be on the second season of Hannah Montana, but you're gonna meet Miley Cyrus." Okay.
Meet
She
her.
said, she said, "I'm gonna give you this cute little double album that I do own. I'm not gonna get it out my CD case, but
Oh my
um,
God! Fly on the wall.
baby." She literally said, "You're my type of guy, I guess, from East, North, Lumber, whatever the fuck high." I forgot how to pronounce that fucking word. But Hannah Montana 2 was always my favorite Hannah Montana album because I felt like it had the most back to back to back bangers. But Meet Miley Cyrus, that's the album that has See You Again, which is to this day still one of her best songs.
I will
You know that
say
one, right?
I don't know. I don't really know too many from the first
Yes, you
two.
do. That's the one that's like, the last time I freaked out, I just kept looking down. I just started when you asked
Okay,
me what
wait a
I'm
minute.
thinking about.
First of all, you sing that song and I hear Love Galore in my head. And that is
What?
crazy. There's there's like a sound on TikTok that went viral that was that song mashed up with Love Galore by SZA, and it's actually insanely great, but I thought it was just a Miley Cyrus song that didn't know. I didn't know it was Hannah Montana.
Well, it's not Hannah Montana. It is Miley Cyrus. It's just
Oh,
that
okay,
era.
where? It's just on the in that era. No, yeah,
Yeah.
you should look that up. That's a great.
That's crazy.
Yes.
But I think it's also like that song in particular. I love that it's just basically a promise to herself that she's like, I'm not gonna fucking embarrass myself like that again. She said the last time we hung out, I just kept looking down. I just stuttered when you asked me what I'm thinking about. The thing is, I've been there. Have you been there? A person makes you so nervous
Let me tell
you
you
just can't.
something, baby. I think I'm so smooth until I'm in the presence of someone that I think is cute, and I'm like, uh, girl, I
Th-
very that.
yeah. And then what gags me is her best friend Leslie said, "Oh, she's just being Miley." That would have pissed me off because, bitch, I don't act like that all the time. Like, and that's what she said. You know what? The next time we hang out, I will redeem myself. She didn't say I want to. She said I will redeem myself. And my heart
Future
can't rest
tense.
till then. Ooh, whoa, ooh, whoa, ooh, why? I can't wait to see you again. Girl, please. That went platinum, diamond in my house.
When I think of her Hannah Montana era, I think of specifically two songs. I think
Oh,
of
I'm so excited.
He Could Be the One,
Wow.
and I think of Gonna Get This.
Yeah.
Gonna
hmm
Get This
Wait, let's start.
goes.
He can be the one. because I
Okay.
have a lot to say about Gonna Get This.
Okay. He could be the. Let's do that. Because
Yeah.
okay, he could be the one. Is to me a perfect song. I
To
I
a lot
I
of people.
I bump it on the regular. Like that is like if I'm
Wow.
listening to a Hannah Montana song, it's
I don't
he
know
could
why
be
I'm
the one.
shocked. I feel
Or
like,
Gonna Get This.
well, yes. But for me, it's definitely like Gonna Get This. Well, okay, Hannah Montana Forever technically is like different than the original Hannah Montana, which is so
Right.
stupid.
It's like a different show.
Technically, but it's still the same people and like I don't know, it was stupid. But because I remember like crying when they were like Hannah Montana's over, and they were like just kidding, and I was like what? And I think they only had like one season. Like it was just anyway. So my favorite Hannah Montana song has always been Rockstar, but I also love Just Like You and oh, We Got the Party. That was almost one of my songs.
See, I'm
You
not
know
a
that
real
song?
stan. No.
Girl, she says, "Put on your coolest shades." Like, no, let me get the fucking lyrics, bitch, because I'm not gonna fucking.
Period. We
She
just as
said,
you find that, can I just mention how in the show Hannah Montana really must not have had no black fans because or she must not have had no black people that went to that school that heard of her because any black girl would have been like, girl, that's Miley with a wig on. Like
"Dead ass." Well, she
it
kind of didn't.
must
The only black person she had was her hater that was like,
was
"Ooh,"
oots, baby.
with
Can
Anna
we
Maria
talk
Perez
about
attacking
that?
the implications.
That was iconic,
No, because Anna
baby.
Maria Perez attacking Klein, the other girl, the Asian girl, she's an icon in my lexicon, bitch.
Is she really?
Anna Maria Perez Tagley Klein should have been on Christy Carlson Romano and Anna Elise Vanderpool's podcast, Big Name Bitches. Because I don't know a bitch with a bigger name than Anna Maria Perez Tagley Klein. And if you know, you know.
I don't know. So I've consider me schooled.
So Christy Carlson Romano, you know her, right? That's Kim
No.
Possible.
Okay, Kim
She
Possible.
voiced Kim Possible.
Great.
And she also was in Cadet Kelly and Even Stevens and a bunch of other shit. Anna Elise Vanderpool, Chelsea, that's a Raven.
Hmm.
They have a
Okay.
podcast called Big Name Bitches, which I think is, whatever. And they have yet to have Anna Maria Perez and Tagley Klein on that fucking show. And they know each other. Like, because Christy Hollister Romano used to do this like cooking show thing, and Anna Maria Perez and Tagley Klein was on that show. And anyways, I'm obsessed with Anna Maria Perez and Tagley Klein, obviously. Because you have to
They
say
should
her
have
full
Nina
name every
Bonina
time.
Banana Fofana Osama bin Laden Brown.
They should. They anyway, that podcast no, it's really not no shade. I want you to put Anna Maria Perez and Hector Klein on there. Let's go back to Oosis. Oosis. Ooh. Mean Girls don't have a thing anymore.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's such a
It's cunty.
it's like it's like I love it. There was a period
But
in my
no,
life where I did that with my friends. I'm not even gonna
really, I probably did too, honestly.
lie.
And then the black girl, she was in Jump In with Kiki Palmer and Corbin Blue. Fun fact.
Oh my
I don't
gosh,
remember her
big
name
fine
at this
ass.
moment. I'm so sorry. But anyways, so he could be the one. I'm a little shocked. I don't know why I'm shocked because that song is amazing, but I am shocked that you love that song so much.
It's great. I'm a fan of Miley's raspy ass voice. I think that her
Hmm.
voice is insane.
It is. She doesn't get enough credit for being one of our best vocalists on like some real
I
shit.
love the way that she sounds on so many songs, but that's because she's been singing for so long, so she knows
I just realized the song
how
that
to
I was
get
actually
something
singing.
across.
The song I was actually singing is "Are You Ready" by Hannah Montana. That is the song that I was thinking of. Not "We Got the Party," but which is also a great song. But that song was the opener of one of the seasons. I think it was season 3, and it was with the Jonas Brothers. Bitch, don't even get me started. Hannah Montana and That's a Raven were like my two favorite shows of all time. Like as a
That's
kid,
So Raven is the best Disney show,
period.
but this isn't
Because
about
Hannah
her.
Montana, we're talking about it, but I've tried to watch it and it's not like it's kind of cringy now. But the music is the best. Like the music holds up, obviously, and the movie is sickening.
I will turn on the episode of That's So Raven today and be screaming. Like,
No, like it's something serious. Raven was in there paying them bills for a really long time.
baby,
Um,
she'll have her own episode. Don't even worry. She'll be a diva one day.
I heard
Oh
you
my God, nobody's perfect. I gotta work it again and
again
again
and
till I
again.
get it right.
The thing is, Miley Cyrus slash Hannah Montana has so many iconic songs. It's like
Literally,
actually
look at
insane.
us talking about somehow we're not gonna be on Hannah Montana long, and we literally are gagging. Like,
Cause no, because
they
and
had
it's
that little
something
girl in the
to
studio working. It's
baby.
insane.
She was you know she did those ooh oh, yeah. You know she did that in her dressing room. Like she just sat there and did a bunch of them off the cuff.
That is so funny.
Like the girl, the thing about Miley is like her and Raven were really paying them bills. Like Raven was the Beyonce and Miley was the Britney Spears, basically. Like I feel like it was like Britney. Is that an accurate comparison? We're gonna go with it. And the thing is like Miley Cyrus is like deep cuts. I mean, Hannah Montana's deep cuts. Because what you know about Old Blue Jeans? Get into the
I
production of Old Blue Jeans.
I don't know
It's
nothing
lit-
about old blue
it's literally
jeans.
like you know what? Also, I had a request to start playing songs on this podcast, so I'm gonna play a little bit of the song, and if we get copyrighted, I'm gonna add the person who told me to do this.
What they gonna do?
Listen to the production.
It's giving boo boo bop bop bee boo 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 bop.
That's literally what it is. 2007.
It sounds like I need a Jersey Club remix.
No, like it was like, now why did you have to go so hard? I'm gonna put on my old blue jeans. Hey, gonna walk right here into the street. Like what? Mind you, her horse's name was Blue Jeans. If you know, you know. Um.
Did not know that.
Also, life's what you make it, so let's make it rock. Anyway, so he could be the one. Did you watch the special? And who did you
The
want
one,
her to end up with?
the one with two boyfriends.
Yes, challengers.
Oh, come on now.
They should have just had a challenger situation.
Hannah Montana challengers.
Who did you want her to end up with? Because honestly, I don't remember who I
I
wanted her
think
to end with.
I think if I remember correctly, I remember there was one that was blonde and there was one that was
Yeah,
brown, and I wanted
Jake
the blonde
Ryan
one.
and the guy from iCarly who had all those stuffed
I might have been
animals.
a Jake Ryan stan. I think if I
Low
remember
key
correctly.
same because like looking back on it, he was a little gay and I was into that, but but also he was kind of trifling. Like he was the girl popping up every season being like, I want you back, Miley, and she would be like, fuck you, Jake, and then she would get back together with him. Like that was her big, I think, like from Sex and the City. Like they kind of dumb and they kind of deserve each other, but Jake was kind of trifling. Um, yeah. But looking back on it, what's his face? The brunette guy. I think his name was Jesse. Um, you know, he was a little trifling too because he knew she was dating Jake Ryan and still tried to get with her. Um, but it's kind of cut because he made her, you know, confused for a second. I think she picked Jake Ryan. I honestly don't even remember what she picked. Who she picked.
Child, I don't remember nothing about that damn show
Child.
except that.
Anyways,
Oh, you know that
he
brother,
could be
that
the
older,
one.
her older brother was like 35 when he played the
Oh,
older
I
brother.
know. Jackson.
That is insane.
But let's get into gonna get this. Let's get into the certified hood classic. Gonna get this. That
Baby,
song is still on my playlist to this day. It's
you
probably in
turn
my
this,
top 100 songs of this year.
you turn that song on, and
I think we got
it's going to
something.
be. I think they had something too. I think he was right.
I think he
Now,
was
no
too.
shade. I don't even. This is, to me, this is Ayaz's greatest work. When I think of Ayaz, I think of Gonna Get This. I don't
What
think
was the
of.
other song he had? Replay?
I think your replay was that, but I
Zendaya
can't sing it off
Outsold.
the top of my.
Me neither.
Literally, come on now,
Ooh, the
Zendaya.
Zendaya DVD brief when we get into her brief music career. Because Replay is also still in my like top 100 songs of this year. Somebody just said, Hannah, do you already have a man? Cause I'm smooth like Carlos Santana.
So he
I
need
ain't heard a
no boy.
bar that good from a white person in a minute.
It's a great song. It's a great
Great
song.
song. Great song. Like hood classic. If you know, you know. I also like the one she has with David Archuleta, but for some reason it's like not on streaming or like it wasn't on streaming for a really long time. I wanna know you. You know that one? It was like when
Mm.
the nerdy boy asked her to prom and she was like, I don't want to go with him. And then he was actually really sweet. And so then she ends up going to the prom with him instead of David Archuleta. Or like singing. She was like supposed to do something with David Archuleta. And then she was like, just kidding, David Archuleta. I'm gonna go to prom with this nerd.
That's funny.
The plot
David
of this
Archuleta
fucking
is
show.
really cute. God bless
He
him.
is very cute. I'm so happy that Happy Pride to David Archuleta, even though he called me out after Pride, but
Period.
um okay, yeah. So Miley Cyrus, let's go back to bangers. Let's go back to the reason for the fucking season, bitch. Cause she cut that fucking hair off. She said, I'm done wearing the wigs. She got that 1630 dye. Or
I'm finna
1630.
flap.
613
I'm
dye.
finna flap these thighs together on this goddamn stage.
Because no shade, Miley, but
I'm gonna
there were
flap these thighs together
there
on
were no
stage with
ass.
Robin Thicke. Oh my gosh, remember Robin Thicke?
Yeah, I do. His
Child.
song plays in my
Let's
job sometimes, Lost Without You, and I'm always like, wow,
baby.
Paula
First of
Patton.
all, no shade. Cancel me.
Okay.
Robin Thicke has some undeniably classic songs and
Oh,
albums, but
yeah.
that but I don't know. I don't know if we're if this is, you know.
No, if people are trying to say Robin Thicke doesn't have good music, they're lying. We
Okay,
just
yeah,
know
no.
that what happens. Like Robin Thicke, we don't fuck with Robin Thicke, but it's like Lost Without You, incredible song. Shit. And you can cancel me for this, bitch. Blurred Lines in his incredible song, okay?
Baby Blurred Lines goes so crazy.
But
I'm
it's okay,
sorry.
Emily
Apparent
Ratajkowski, you don't have to listen to that song. I
yeah,
understand your relationship to that
that
song.
song is cursed already. Like that song.
And I'm not streaming the song. I haven't streamed that song maybe ever, but no, that's not true. But I haven't listened to that song willingly since it came out and before we knew, everything we knew. Okay, so it's not that. But Robin Thicke, we not finna sit up here and act like he didn't have some classics, okay, bitch?
I still listen to Robin Thicke. I'm not gonna lie. I'm sorry.
Oh well. But no, that's what happened. Robin Thicke made kind of like in a way like derailed her career, which is kind of annoying. That should be why everyone's pissed at him. I forgot for a second what he did. But that and yes and because it's like first of all, the thing about I wrote a whole newsletter about this and you can find it. But like everyone was really upset with her for, being black or like cosplaying as a black person or like taking black culture, but it was like she really did it. All she did was just
I
be
don't know
with
if
black people.
this. I don't know.
No, I thought
All
about
I'm
it.
gonna say is I don't know.
She didn't dye her skin any dye her skin. Well,
Uh,
yeah, she didn't spray tan her hair. The only thing that she did was align herself with blackness and like hang out and
Profits.
collaborate with black people. And it's interesting to me that the era that she collaborated with so many black people were like, she's trying to be black. I don't like her. And I thought about it, and this is why I wrote a newsletter about it because I was like, sure, there were things during that era that were a mess, but like as a whole, I don't think in the grand scheme of things it was that bad because it's like y'all were just mad. The white people were just mad that she was aligning herself with blackness and she's not Miley Stewart party in the USA anymore. That was really the tea. Black people were mad because they weren't listening to her album. They were only seeing like the headlines and shit. And they were like, what the fuck is Hannah Montana
I
doing?
don't know about that. I don't know. I'm not sure.
That's my tea. If you have a different take, I'm open to it. I'm open to it. But I've
I
been
I
saying this for a few months.
I think that black people were mad because she was doing the white girl thing where being white isn't enough. So you got to come to the hood real quick, make a couple
But was she
coins.
doing that? Because we just talked about gotta get this or gonna get this, where she
No,
collaborated with
I'm
black
saying
people.
the music is the music that came out of that is great, and sometimes white girls going to the hood, as we've talked about, it creates great music. That doesn't necessarily mean that it's not XYZ.
But my thing is like
We
I
can be
agree with
grateful
you,
for the music that came from it.
but I'm saying I agree with you on like a fundamental level with that sentiment. But like Miley Cyrus, like I feel like I like when it happened, I
I'm
felt the
saying
same
I don't
way.
know.
Okay. I don't know. I think it's a really interesting thing to think about because like obviously when it happened, I felt the same way. I didn't really listen to bangers and I was kind of like cool off her for a minute. But it was like I thought about it again and I was like, truthfully, girl, we have white girls that have done way worse. Gwen Stefani. Gwen Stefani went to the hood and never left
Girl, no, she
mentally.
she
Went
she
to
left
Tokyo.
quickly.
She
Exactly.
went to Tokyo.
She brought some black people with her to Tokyo, and then
Right.
she went to where Oklahoma.
Girl, yeah, actually, she did leave. My bad. I forgot about that. I actually literally forgot about that. I didn't even
Yeah,
think
no,
about Blake
babe.
Shelton. Okay, but Miley Cyrus, I think like she will be. Them bills are going to be paid for the rest of her fucking life for two
Miley
reasons.
Cyrus has a great voice. She's capable of making great music. I will say I'm looking at these albums like Miley Cyrus and her Dead Pets. I did not listen to. Younger
No,
Now. I did not listen to.
except for
She,
except for Malibu. Did you listen to Malibu?
I just know Malibu. That's all I know. And
That is
that's
actually one of her best songs and one of my favorite songs of all time, and also one of my favorite Miley Cyrus songs. That song, I could write an entire essay about that fucking song. Changed my life. Changed my life, and it's unfortunate that it's about Liam Hemsworth, but I'm glad that it
oh, is it?
exists. Yeah.
I think I listened to Plastic Hearts and I was like, this is cute.
And Plastic Hearts is really good, actually, I would say. Underrated. COVID album, so not a lot of visuals, but great project, I think. And then obviously I'm an Endless Summer Vacation stan. I think it was a great album and I feel like people only cared about Flowers, which is kind of like my least favorite song from that whole album. But Handstand, great. Island, great. Rose colored lenses, great. Violet chemistry, incredible. Um, no, like that album's great. But no, Miley Cyrus,
Love the album cover.
no, like yeah. Also, I was gonna say that Miley Cyrus's bills are gonna be paid for two reasons. Those reasons are The Climb and Party in the USA. Two, one is a certified hood classic, and the other is a certified USA classic.
Period.
But I think we can close the block. Close the block. I think we can close the book on Miley
We
Cyrus.
can spin the block on Miley
We can
Cyrus.
spin the block. I think she is an icon, and I'm happy that she's finally getting her flowers from Disney because they're. Did you hear about how they're like honoring? They're honoring her. Honoring. Oh my God, I can't speak. They're giving her an award basically for like being like a legend. It's like a Disney like Legends award or some shit. And I'm like, well, yes, she is a Disney legend. Out of all the girls who have released music out of Disney, all the white girls, I'll say, um, she's the best one. I don't think there's a cover like it's really no shade, not even because I love Selena. Well, I love Demi Lovato and I appreciate Selena Gomez, but Miley Cyrus has had the best music and the best career since. Period. And I love Demi Lovato. It's really no shade.
I was gonna say they need to be honoring Raven Simone. Um,
That's what I was gonna say as well.
and she can
But
bring her white wife, I guess.
oh my god. Okay, let's move on. Because I don't want to talk too fucking random. Shout out to Miley Cyrus for turning 23. And what's funny because she wasn't even 23, she was 20. Um, but the number 23 will always be to me Miley Cyrus's song and not Michael Jordan. Sorry. Um, that's who that was, right?
Absolutely, yes. They call it your
I thought
Jordan
it.
year.
And who's 24? Kobe? Girl, I don't know. But
Don't give me the line.
all right, let's close the book on Miley. But thank God she turned 23, or well, she was 20. But
She's saying,
thank
thank
God
God she's saying 23.
she's saying 23 because we will always be in the club, high off perk with our shades on in spirit.
Not off perks. Not
Not off
me.
perks. I've never done that.
Not this diva.
No,
Not this
but
diva.
that's why I said in spirit. I don't know what even. Never done that. Never felt that emotion. Um, but that leads us to our reason for the season. This episode is 6 songs for being high. Fuck. This is you say it. God damn it. This song
It's the fucking title of the episode.
I'm
Being
I ah okay.
is being in the club high off perp with my shades on.
I don't know why I can't say
Period.
it. I say it every other fucking day. Like, I don't know what it is.
Fuck.
Okay. That's what the fuck it
Okay.
is. 6 songs for being in the club high off park with your shades on. And that's why we have our shades on today.
Period.
Um, I also want to address that the fact that my shades are Prada and their
That has been
prescriptions.
addressed.
For the listeners and watchers, I just want you to know that in the middle of recording this, my mom called me and it was very chaotic, and that we can blame the energy for this episode on that. So, what is your
Now
first
that
song?
we've given them something to blame, I'll start with my first song.
Because it's not my fault, obviously.
Right. Clearly, it can't be. My first song, I when I think of me, when I want to hear in the club, I'm not gonna lie, I be wanting to hear that oonts oonts shit.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody don't like oonts oonts, but my three songs are definitely giving oonts oonts. So
Yeah.
I'm so sorry, or I'm not sorry, but get into it either way. My first song is Fly Away Butterfly Reprise Fly Away Club Mix by Mariah Carey. Now
Wow.
I'm talking about the one that's like 8 minutes.
Oh, I know. I know.
Um,
the official
the
best version.
girls may not know. I know you
Mhm.
know, but the
Yeah, you're right.
girls don't understand. Diva
But you will. Click
Club
that playlist, baby.
Diva. Baby, I have a very specific memory of me riding with my friend Thalisa and Sydney. Oh my god, I miss Sydney. Shout out to Thalisa.
Shout out to the
Um,
Lisa. Shout out to the
I miss you too.
lesbians.
Period. Love y'all. Um, but we were literally high off some perp, like some actual
Not perk.
no,
Perp.
some actual perp, like it was purple.
Yeah.
And we would, and then this song played, and it felt like I was being transported into another dimension. Like I everything about this, you will be able to tell I love a 10-minute song. I love a give it to me. Just
Yeah.
the everything, the changes, the I could have done
No,
excuse me, I
because
could have
are
chosen the
you
fantasy.
ready?
Come on now. I could have chose the fantasy the sweet dub mix, but that's, this one has a
That's
special place
church.
in my heart.
That's 6 songs for church.
I'm screaming.
Can you describe, can you explain one, the origin of this song, like meaning like where the original song this is an expansion of is,
Huh?
aka can you
Wait, what?
Oh
I'm
my
so
god. Okay, let
sorry.
me start over. I was going to say, can you explain to the people that this song is actually like 2 minutes off of Butterfly, the album,
Oh yeah, it was an interlude at first. Well, it's an interlude on the album, but she said
basically?
I know the gays, they need me.
Nope.
They
Yeah.
need me
What's
and
funny,
I need them. And
and
she's right about both.
yes. Th-
She was right about both.
this song, okay, so the lore, I guess, behind this song is that on Mariah Carey's 1997 album Butterfly, many people consider it her best. I am one of those people. Um, there obviously is a song called Butterfly, and that song was actually originally a house song, and then the person that she wrote it with, or was it David Morales? I don't know who it was. I don't think it was David. Somebody told her that it should be a ballad, and so she was like, okay, and so she made
Well,
it a
it
ballad.
was war. It was
Oh,
the
it was Walt.
water.
Okay. Okay. So he was
Mm.
like, "Oh my god, I think this would actually be better as a ballad." And she was like, "Okay, girl, if you say so." And so she wrote it as she made it a ballad. But then, thank God, she had the mind to also give us the other version, because
Mariah
I
was
love
not trying to sing no fucking ballads, girl. She was trying to be for the streets. Like
Deadass. She was
Sony
like,
was trying to get her to
"Okay."
be. Sony wanted her to be Whitney Houston so bad. Like
and she did not want to do that. No shade. It's obviously no shade to Whitney, but literally, she was like, "All right, girl, here you go. I'm gonna run through some fields or some shit, I guess." And the thing is like I love Butterfly, the song, like the original, the ballad. Like, girl, please, girl. But it's like for being high in the club with your shades on,
If I
mama.
heard this in the club, I'd know I was in a safe space.
I have never heard this in the club, but I have heard
I'd
it at a runway show, and it started,
period.
and I literally was like, I was like, hold on, because you don't hear that song in the wild. But I think it's important that it's the 8-minute version because one thing about Mariah Carey is that she is going to let something rock. She's going to let something cook. Okay. She is going to give you every ad lib. She is going to set it up. She is going to give you an intro, baby. She is going to, stretch out a section,
Oh my god, the David Morales diva debrief
baby. We'll
gonna
be here
be
all day.
so baby.
We'll be here all fucking day
We'll be
because
here all
David
day.
Morales, just know this, okay? Me and Reilee, we appreciate you for what you have done for our lives
Baby,
specifically.
personally.
Personally, let us personally thank you for being born, for the work that you have put into the world, and specifically the work you have done with Mariah. More recently, Rainbow's End.
Oh my,
He's not done.
yeah, come on now.
And I hope for MC16, we get back to making those remixes that you love so much, Mariah.
I'm screaming.
Because it's been a minute. It's been a minute. And that's all with love.
They tried
Anyways,
to. She tried to make the Anona remix better than it was, but that's a whole other. That's a whole other. That's a whole other
actually,
thing.
we can't even talk about that. If you
Yeah,
know, you know.
that is my first song. So what is your what is your first song?
No, I cannot believe I didn't think about that. Actually,
Oh wow,
um,
yeah.
I just my mind went a completely different place. Um,
Where did your mind
so
go?
my first song. So I like you. I also love to hear that uns uns shit in the club. Um, and my songs are kind of like songs that I wish I heard more in the club while I'm high with my shades on. You know what I'm saying? So my first song is "Roll with Me" by Charlie XCX.
Which one is this?
That's yeah 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 yeah. Dun, dun, dun. We shine when the lights go
What era
out.
is this?
Number one angel. I
Ooh,
wanna
okay.
kiss you in the nightclub. Ooh, you got me feeling some way. You make me feel like I wanna scream even out. That's my
I
favorite
don't
song
know
from
this
Number One
one.
Angel. Oh my
I don't
god.
know.
Okay, so it's very much in the club with your shades on. Like, I wish I heard this song more in the club, specifically the gay clubs. Like, what are we doing? Obviously, like Brat era, Brat Summer, but I've always wanted to hear this song in the club. I think it's a very underrated Charlie song. It gets left off of conversations of like her best songs. Went number one in my house though. I don't know what to tell you, but it's very like, ding, ding. Oh, Charlie. But like, she needed to make like a 10-minute remix of this. That's how I feel. Because it's literally just like dum, 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 dum. It's just very much bopping with your girls. You know what I'm saying? Not as like uns uns as Butterfly Reprise remix, whatever.
Mhm.
But it's very much that. I'm surprised you don't know this song.
I don't. Yeah, I looked at the album. I only know lip gloss.
But yeah, no, if I'm having a bad day, I can turn this on and have a great day instead. And I think Charlie, maybe because like she's just top of mind right now, but like this was the first song I thought of when I thought of the topic for this week. And
Okay,
that's why
period.
I wore my Charlie Crash shirt because I feel like she's the ultimate party girl. So all right, so that's my first song. I don't really even have much to say about it. It's just an incredible fucking song, and if you don't know it, you should.
I will say before presenting my second song, I am just now realizing, looking at my list, that literally all three of my songs are like remixes, kind of. So, for all the listeners out there who maybe don't know my songs, y'all got some homework. Y'all got some bonus points. try and find
Mhm.
source these original songs too, because this one in particular, I love how different it is. Okay, my second
Okay, let's
song
get to it.
is "Did It Again," the Razor and Go mix by Kylie Minogue. So
Oh.
for though I think I've mentioned it in a past episode. We talked about Kylie Minogue. Impossible Princess is my favorite Kylie Minogue album. Did It Again is a song from this album. It does not give oonce oonce at all. It actually gives like when I think about like Y2K, but like Y2K in the sense like where it was like before the millennium where everybody was scared of like computers and shit. Like
Mhm.
this is the Did It Again, the original song is like what I hear in my head when I think of like that era, right? Or like
Mhm.
I imagine, because I clearly wasn't there. But like when I imagine it, that's the sound. This remix, they took this cute, like almost kind of twangy. I don't know what is it like a sitar, I think, like the Indian instrument. I
Yeah.
think it gives that. They took this song and they literally
Flipped it and
baby,
reversed it.
the first drop of this song is not until 2 minutes. Baby, the
Oh.
song we get 2 whole minutes of just like they had
'Cause
so much time, baby. Like
I actually
once
don't know this
again,
remix.
okay, really, this
Mm-mm.
is if I were to have like top 5 Kylie Minogue songs, if I were
Mhm.
to include mixes, this would be
Mhm.
one of them for sure. There's
That's a
like a
decent
little
song.
Jersey Club. I don't know. They were doing Jersey Club in 1997. They sure weren't calling it that, but that but it's like it's like that at 5 minutes. Like it's like they were
Oh my
doing
god.
the drum patterns were crazy. They were in the studio
Who
producing.
remixed it? Do you know?
Razor and Go. Now, I did
Oh,
not do
that's
any
his name.
research.
Okay.
That's the name. It's called the Razor and Go mix.
Think about me. I think songs aren't long enough. I know everyone's in this like 2 minute song thing right now. Songs are being shorter. I think songs need to be at least 5 minutes sometimes. Like I think that sometimes I very much think the song needs to be as long as the song needs to be. If you
Period.
need a minute long drum intro, bitch, put that goddamn thing on that song. Cause
Let it
a
cook.
bitch like me, I'm gonna sit there and listen to it.
Let it cook. That's that, and people be scared in the kitchen. All y'all food be nasty. Y'all be scared to let shit cook. Y'all be wanting to turn shit over immediately and fiddle with shit. Let the shit cook.
Let
Period.
it marinate.
Come on now.
Let it marinate. It's yeah.
This is a kind of like literally an obscure ass pick, but like
No, it is. I don't even know.
um, this is
Um,
a like if once again if I heard this in the club, I would levitate.
and the thing is, like, I'm a little annoyed with myself that I don't know this remix because I love Impossible Princess. But I guess I just realized in this moment that I've never listened to the remix album,
Period. The
and
remix
that
album
will be
is very good.
and I'm going to be doing that. Can we talk about brief tangent? But I always want to talk about how on Too Far she is like basically rapping,
Too far, baby.
baby. Ah. Anyway, I just want to say that.
To open an album with Too Far.
And they didn't get it. The thing is, like, Impossible Princess was so
Oh,
misunderstood at
the
the
girls
time.
did not get it at the time. The girls didn't get it.
It is one of her best albums. Like, I think it needs to be in the conversation with Fever and Light Years. Like,
Absolutely.
I heard Say Something yesterday in the wild, and I was so surprised because I feel like nobody talks about disco anymore. And to this day, I think Say Something is one of her best songs, but that's not what we're here to talk about. But I just wanted to say that for the Kylie fans in the room.
Period.
Okay. So your first song kind of made me want to change my second pick. But I'm gonna
OMG.
keep it the same. I'm gonna keep it the same. And I'll say
Well,
what I was gonna say
okay.
after to make sure you don't say it. Do you have another Mariah song in
I
your
do
queue?
not.
Okay. So I was gonna say, honestly, um, I want to hear the Honey Club mix. And I
Mm.
have heard that in the club before. And I was transcended to another dimension. But I'm gonna keep what I initially said. But if you're listening to this, you should also know the Honey Club mix, because this girl, she couldn't get enough of Honey. She just was releasing remix after remix after remix, like different versions. There's like 4 fucking different versions. Anyway, my second song, um, is a song that I feel you all know. And I just want to preface this by saying I unironically, this is all unironic, and I'm being so serious right now.
Oh, I'm
This is
so scared.
this is a great song. And I think, it's not really talked about anymore, but I never left.
I'm so scared.
So the second song of mine is Party Rock Anthem by LMFAO.
You are joking.
I'm so serious right now. If I heard this in the club, girl, the way I would go fucking nuts, bitch. Party rockers in the house tonight. This goes back to what I was saying about how no one wants to make party music anymore. You know what I'm saying? I feel like Charlie XCX is kind of, she's trying to revive that, but it's different. You know what I'm saying? This song, when I first heard this song in middle school, bitch, you couldn't tell me. You could not tell me that this was not the pinnacle of music, bitch.
For those that are just,
Everybody.
I was gonna say, for those that are just listening, my face is not pleased.
Listen, okay? Listen. It is a perfect party song. Everybody was shuffling. Let us not forget, okay? Because everybody, and I think that LMFAO was such an interesting duo. And I'm not even saying like for the rest of their songs, it's just this song particularly makes me go so crazy. Because there's just something about the melody, like na 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 na. Like, I don't know how to explain it, but like they just understood the assignment. Like their whole thing, in my opinion, it just felt like was to party. And how could I not? How could I not put them on this fucking episode? Like these bitches. Also, what happened to the girl that sang the bridge? I don't know. I always wondered like why she was there in the first place, but also like what happened to her, because I feel like she did not become.
For those like myself who are not familiar with enough with this song to know what the bridge sounds like, can we get a little taste of the bridge? What is the
Get
bridge?
up, get down,
Okay,
get
yes.
up,
Okay,
get
yes.
down.
Her. Okay.
Lauren Bennett is her name, and
Apparently,
she's
there's like
British.
some crazy LMFAO lore because like their family and like the reason that they broke up is because Sky Blue or Red, one of them, like they're like
Right.
uncle and nephew or something, but like one of them did
It
something
is a
crazy.
very weird situation.
Do you know the actual story? Because I don't.
I don't know the story, but I do
Okay.
know that their Redfoo is the son of Barry Gordy, which means that, which I realized in doing like in like picking this from my song, that means that he is half siblings with Diana Ross's kids as well.
Hmm.
Or kid, whatever kid she had with Barry Gordy, which I never like put that together. Like I don't know, just I don't know. So that's really interesting. So he's like literally like 1 degree away from Diana Ross.
Baby love, my baby love, I need ya. Ah, ah, I need ya.
And then Sky Blue, yeah, I don't know what happened to them. And like I'm not even saying that we need an LMFAO revival. I was gonna say that before
I
this
don't think
episode.
we need.
I
I
don't
don't
think
think
that
we
we
need that.
need that. I just
I don't.
want to put respect on what they left in the world, which is this song.
You know
I
what?
just feel like if you were in the club with your shades on, high off perk, I feel like this song would hit.
Not perp, not perks. It sounds like you saying perks. I don't know nothing about no perks.
Oh, did she not say perk?
I thought she was saying perp, as in like weed,
I thought she said perks.
as in like.
Percocet. Wait.
Let me look.
I'm looking it up.
Girl, please
I
somebody
Oh my
get
god,
it
it is
right
perk.
because
This entire time I thought she said perk. And I was surprised that she said that.
no, ma'am, no, ma'am.
Oh, okay. So that actually changes my okay. Okay.
Yeah, Mariah Carey wasn't perkle, didn't take her higher.
No, I know. Okay, well, um,
I don't know nothing about no perks, y'all. Now
me either. I don't know.
I'm
I
speaking
just
for me,
I've
me
never done it
myself.
either. I don't even know what that is really, but I'm just saying, I just think I did not realize that's what she said.
Oh my god.
Girl, this episode is fucking nuts. Okay, so my fucking song's choice still stands. Okay,
Period. Yes, they do. Mine do too.
party rockers in the house
Is this
tonight.
and is whose turn
Everybody
is it?
dance.
Because I can't. We can't go back to this song.
I can't. You don't like
I've
this
had.
song?
I've had enough. I hate it. No, I hate that song.
This song is incredible. I feel like real party girls know. I guess.
I guess maybe I'm not a real party girl. Ugh, I don't know.
Okay, well
Um.
we can move on.
Okay. Is this the third song?
Yeah.
Okay. So my first two songs were, people of the lighter variety. I had to make sure we had some black up in this thing. Now, for those who don't know, and to make it completely clear, oonts oonts, that is us. That is
Yeah.
that is something that is ours, something that we created, something that we pioneered, something that we excelled at and continue to excel at. And I don't know where we got confused, but right now the queen of this club shit for me, Miss Kalila. So
Period.
my third and final song is Sorbet by Kalila, the LSD XOXO remix.
Period.
Baby,
Wake that up.
baby.
I literally
I
just saw a tweet. Yeah.
don't know where we are. All I want is to be so in a situation where I'm in the club, so faded. I'm like, girl, I don't know where we are, but
I actually think it's surprising to me that I don't hear more Kalila in the club. Just period.
the girls, I don't know. It's because number one, the girls think that oonts oonts is white people music, and for whatever reason, like because it's really, but we can really trace it back to disco being, you know,
Gentrified.
di- yeah, no, to disco sucks, and like disco being basically eliminated as a
Oh
genre
yeah.
because niggas were homophobic. But Kalila is really, she's the main girl right now giving us remixes that actually matter. Remixes for the people, remixes that are completely new and fresh, different. um Kalila's vocals are something they're like perfectly in pocket. Like I couldn't ask for more I'm saying pop because, like, to me this is pop music, but techno, house, all of that shit specifically, like, she has it. You know what I'm saying? It's not easy to sing this way, and then not only to have the sexiest song. Like, we want to talk about Daughters of Janet,
Baby.
baby,
Baby.
daughter, right here. This is mother. She
I was
has
just
literally,
talking. Yeah.
she has every, I think on every album that she's done, she's had a remix. Um,
Hmm.
or like, if it wasn't a remix album, several remixes of songs on that album available. And as a Gemini, I know that she know that shit can't be the same. Nothing can be the same. We got to switch it up. We have to change. We have to mutate and evolve. And she does that so well, especially on this fucking song right here.
Kalila is so just like musically inclined. She is so oh my god, I can't fucking speak. Culturally relevant.
Like,
And
this is a
but
club bitch. Like, this
also
is
she's just overlooked a lot. And I think, I mean, you probably can guess why, but also can we talk about where the weed at? That is the funniest shit.
and guess what? Different cities around the world, babe. Partying in different cities. Because guess what? She's not just taking that and going to the house. We're outside.
Hmm.
I'm literally trying to get like her. Like, I can Like there is so much soul, and this sounds crazy talking about like I guess in terms of like this, it doesn't necessarily make sense at first listen, but like there is so much like soul and passion and like there's so much more. I feel substance to like her shit. Like it's just delicioso. So
People thought Raven was like, I don't know, like subdued or just like not as good as
no,
Take Me Apart. And I'm like, quite frankly, I don't think you got it. Like no
no
shade, but I don't think you got it.
substance.
Like I don't know what else to say. Like it just listen to it again until you get it. Like I don't know. It's a
For
concept
those,
album, mama.
yeah, for those who have not um listened to Kalila, we'll have a whole debrief about her. I'm
Oh,
sure.
we will. We were
Um,
well, we were gonna have one.
well, yeah, that's neither here nor there. In the words of what's his name from the Ricky Smiley show.
No,
Anyway,
Kalila
that's my
is
song.
making that fucking club shit. Okay, that's a real club kid.
She's the queen.
How does Azalea Banks feel about her? Do we know?
Well,
Oh, oh,
she
the
asked
collab.
Kalila if to collab, and Kalila said she has to ask for lunch. Allegedly, but no, I think
Which is so funny.
yeah. My thing is, here's what I really think about Azealia Banks. I think that half the time she don't even necessarily believe what she be saying either. She just knows that y'all are watching and living for what the fuck she got to say. And I mean, I'm one of them, so like I can't, you know what I'm saying?
She's a Gemini.
You know, and that's my girl. I'm not turning my back on my girl. I'm sorry,
Yeah, no.
but this ain't about her.
No, it's not. But oh my god, the Azalea Banks DVD brief, please.
Oh,
Six
can't
songs
wait.
for Azalea Banks. That would be a whole episode, bitch. But no, Kalila, that's a great choice. Great choice. She just has such swagger. Like they're like name her cooler, bitch.
I can't.
I can't. Um,
Literally don't know anybody else that could just clip a bang, a blonde bang to your bald head and make it cunt.
look, like
No, and make it cunt. Like we have, there seem I don't know. We seem to have a misunderstanding, a dilution of what the word of what cunt means. And
mhm.
even technically, this is not the true essence. This is not the true essence of cunt. But this is way closer to cunt, actual cunt, than what most of the shit y'all be saying. She clipped this bang right here, put these black contacts in, bop bop, and said, "You bitches
Could never.
literally cannot see me on my worst fucking day."
That's
Who?
cunt.
Who? That is cunt. Like, I'm sorry.
My next song though, I mean that's she's not as I mean look in her own right. And this is a song that I actually almost didn't put on here, but because I felt like it was basic, but then I realized that it's not basic because a lot of people don't
Well,
even
I
know this
mean, if you
fucking
have
song.
no shade to you, I'm so sorry, but no shade. If you got party rock anthem, there could
Oh, it's not as
you
it's not like
you good.
that. That's the most. That was the most. That was me being like, I'm gonna be a troll a little bit, but also I'm being very serious. Um, I love that song, and I think it's a great song. But my last song is "Immaterial" by Sophie. I am shocked, gooped, gagged that I do not hear the song every single time I step into a gay club.
Baby,
What the fuck? I think it should be the official gay anthem or some shit. Like, what the fuck? Actually, it's pissing me and my homegirls off because if you can't hear Sophie in the club, in the gay club in New York City, where the fuck can you hear Sophie?
here's my thing. I feel like that genre died with her.
Well, yes.
You bitches literally will never. There will never ever be another Sophie to come in and completely change everything like this. Just like there's music before Sophie, and then there's music after Sophie, and this may be a generational thing. But the combination of like that super saturated like Harajuku 90s anime girl all that shit with like these hard at like oh my god I like
Pots and pans.
pots and pans chains and whips and bubbles and the
Yeah.
fucking balloons and
Game
like
Boy fucking music.
yeah what
She was a music hero.
like one that truly heard music.
It's crazy for
Immaterial
you would
is
not
one
accept
of the
music hero.
best pop. I'll say it's one of the best pop songs ever
Oh yeah,
created
and
ever.
did Madonna. But it's honestly
If we
not even
watch
that wasn't
and
even.
talk on the topic of Madonna, Sophie is literally responsible for the best part of "Bitch I'm Madonna." Like when it stopped,
Well,
when when the we hit the elevator right after the like once it gets from that part, garbage. Like we'll never have another Sophie.
and that's the thing is like I almost didn't even know if I wanted to even get there because it makes me so sad. Like put the song on there, but it pissed me off because I was like, I don't really hear any Sophie songs, kind of ever in the gay clubs, and it's like, I mean, maybe it's because like it's sad or whatever, but I don't think that's the case. I think it's just a blind spot in the DJs, I guess. But I would expect because like I feel like Immaterial, like if you know Sophie like that, I mean, everyone knows that song's incredible. But that's why I almost
That's
didn't put it
like
on there
one
because
of
I
her
was like,
most accessible songs. Like if
exactly, and that's why I
yeah,
almost didn't put it on there. But it's also like in the same way that I can walk into any gay club and y'all are gonna be playing the newest fucking I don't know Doja Cat song. I always shade her, and I don't really even know why, but
I'm
um,
screaming.
and it's really not even
Yeah,
shade,
why
but
do
it's
you
just
hate
like
Doja Cat?
I don't hate Doja Cat. I just don't.
I
She
know.
was the first person I thought of. I don't know why, but you know what I'm saying? Like you're gonna be playing the new bitch on the block, bitch. Y'all playing Chapel Rowan, but y'all can't play fucking Sophie. Please don't piss me off.
I'll say, girl, the chopper
Also,
on
the
stand
fade in
on dock.
of the
They gonna dox you, girl.
girl, I don't give a fuck. Because there's a rumor going around that I said that I hate Chapel Rowan. I never fucking said that. All I said was I didn't know any black people that liked her. And then the black people came to the front. Okay? That was all I fucking said. It's never, I don't care. I don't hate Chapel Rowan. I just don't like clowns. And I think she looks like a clown most of the time.
I thought
But,
it was Chapel Roan. Is it
girl, I
like
don't fucking know. I wouldn't know. I'm not a fucking fan. But the girl can sing. The girl can sing. I've never said she couldn't sing, and I never said I didn't like her. And I'm saying this because multiple people who have come up to me or texted me about my alleged hate tweets about Chaperone. All I said was Elphaba did it first, and she did. It's
God bless you, girl. I don't really know anything about you. I'll get into you eventually, maybe, but you
it's
seem
not
to
shade. Like
be getting fans. So God bless you.
she's getting fans. Good for you, girl. Go, girl. It's not shade. It's just like, and I did listen to her album when it came out last year. I did, but
I can't say that same. So
it's not shade. It is kind of getting on my nerves because people are really trying to act like I really shaded this girl. If I didn't like her, I would just say I didn't like her, girl. I have my girls that I don't like, and I don't give a fuck.
who don't you like?
Olivia Rodrigo,
Fuck. No, I don't know.
and it's really not even
I
like
like some of the Olivia Rodrigo songs. What the fuck does she
okay,
know about cameras?
right. It's like my thing about Olivia Rodrigo is like on the surface, good for you, girl. I'm never gonna be mad at a girl getting her money, doing her thing, but I feel that until she stops sounding like she has something stuck in her throat, I will not be tuning in. And that's just the truth. Her aesthetic, I think, I understand why kids like her. I understand why people like her music. Like I don't. It's not that I don't get it. I just don't like it. That was a whole tangent, but that needs to be said. I don't know if I can hate Chapel Rowan. Good Luck Babe is her best song, and I can admit that. But it's not like I'm not trying to like her and when I hear a song that I want to stream over and over again, I will do that. But until then, leave
Until
me
I see
alone
some of
about
my
it.
notes applied.
It doesn't make sense for me to make more. And until y'all fans, y'all Chaperone fans, stop acting like fucking Swifties and acting like if I say anything that's not praise about this bitch, y'all gonna cut my head off, then we can talk. God damn it. I think I can feel a way about a white bitch named Kaylee from Kansas. Okay? Thank you. Back to Sophie. Sophie, first of all, we miss you. We love you. You often imitated, never duplicated.
Baby. And that is said about a lot of people. That is said about a lot of things. Sophie is one that's actually often imitated, but never duplicated.
I think people should stop. Now that Charlie has released her Sophie tribute song, we should stop. Unless, like, St. Vincent, why did you write a song about her? You didn't even know her. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Is that true?
yes. On the latest St. Vincent project, she wrote a song about Sophie, even said she never met her. She was just, I guess, inspired.
Honestly,
Which is like,
that's kind of real. Like she was a stan. I would if I was a successful artist and I was a stan too, I would be making a fucking song.
I
That's kind of
know. I
real.
don't know why. Something about it just pissed me off, but I guess, like, yeah. But shout out to you, St. Vincent. It wasn't even shade. I wasn't even trying to shade you for real. I like your music, but it was just like, girl, what? But I just think that Sophie, you know, she was gone too soon, and I think unfortunately that is the case with a lot of our greats. I don't know what curse Earth has, but she died doing what she loved, looking at the moon.
R.I.P. Sophie.
R.I.P. Sophie for real. And I need next Pride. So I feel like this Pride is kind of clipped by. I mean, well, this is coming out afterwards, but next Pride, I'm gonna need some more Sophie in the clubs. Thank you.
That was 6 songs for.
If you made it through that entire episode, thank you.
Our editors will condense it to something that is listenable. So
Listenable.
thank
And
you
I want to
both. We
apologize to
love
the
you.
editors
We love you.
for having to edit this episode. The
Let's
chaos.
give them a quick run around again of our songs real quick.
Okay.
So my first song was Fly Away, Butterfly Reprise, Fly Away Club Mix by Mariah Carey.
Mine was Roll With Me by Charlie XCX.
The second song was Did It Again by, Did It Again, Razor and Go Mix by Kylie Minogue.
My second song was Party Rock Anthem by LMFAO.
And then my final song is Sorbet by Kalela. It's the LSD XOXO remix.
And my final song was Immaterial by Sophie.
Check them out. Link in the description to all the playlists. Biatch!
And stop telling me that we should play the songs when you have every opportunity to pause this fucking podcast and play the songs.
Okay. Don't cuss them out. Do you have a question for queers?
We do.
Do we have any queers? Any queer questions?
We do, actually.
Any queries?
From the one and the only Cooper. Did you see this question beforehand, Reilee?
I did.
You did? Okay. I was gonna say that'd be funny because you live with him, but so question for queers this week is: if you could reboot the career of a musician who has passed, was never commercially successful, or has retired, etc., who would that be?
You go first.
Okay. I mean, I felt like the only answer I could possibly think of was Aaliyah.
Okay, well that's very real.
Because at first I was like, wasn't commercially successful and retired, like all those things, but it's just one or the other. And I'm like, a bitch whose career ended too soon, Aaliyah.
No, yeah, that's honestly the best answer.
I feel like for the listeners or watchers or whatever who don't know that much about Aaliyah, you're probably white. No shade, but it's true. If you
Or
don't
young.
know, or young, sure, yeah, that's fair. She was a singer who became very famous at 15. Her first album was unfortunately with R. Kelly, and he groomed her and manipulated her and abused her and all of these things. And then she eventually finally got away from him. And but the thing is, consistently her music was incredible for her 3 albums. She passed away tragically in 2001 in a plane crash, and she was, I think, 20 or 21.
I think she was like 21. Yes.
Yeah. And she was coming back from filming the Rock the Boat music video. And she passed away tragically and suddenly, and it truly is an American / Black tragedy. Like she just, when she was alive, she had a hard time, and then she died. So it was just like, what the fuck. But we thank God every day that she at least gave us something. But that's another bitch that's often imitated, never duplicated. Because
Yeah.
quite frankly, she birthed a lot of you bitches.
When I thought of two people, and since it's like the oonce oonce variety, um, the first group is Delight. I would reunite Delight. I don't know. From what I've researched, there were creative differences that were like they could not. Basically, Lady Miss Kier said, "Girl, it's over. It's never coming back. It's over. So don't stop asking me that shit." So whatever happened, I hate that it happened because I'm a Delight stan. I love Delight. And then Azari, and I don't know if it's Azari in 3 or Azari in 3rd. They released an amazing house album with the amazing remix album in like 2013, and basically disappeared from the face of the earth. So I would bring those two groups back.
Period. I mean, I know D-Light. I don't know the second one. If you don't know, if D-Light, Groove is in the Heart.
Very that.
Period. I mean, D-Light makes a lot of sense. Honestly, didn't even realize they had disbanded. I just thought they weren't making music anymore.
No, they. I think that Tawate still makes music, and Dimitri, the other one, still makes music, and I think that they had a third DJ for the last album. I don't know nothing about him, but yeah, Delight is just such a cultural reference, such a baby. When you talk about fashion, like, yeah, she was taking it. They were taking
Yeah,
it.
shout out to them.
We could say Rihanna. LOL.
Please.
Live me up. Oh, me down.
I never listened to the second song from Black Panther. Well, that was 6 songs for being in the club high off Purp with your shades.
Not
Perk. I can't believe I thought it was Perk this whole time.
Not Percocet.
Not
Not
Percocet.
that.
We do not condone that.
I mean, do it. Have your fun, but I'm not doing that shit.
Mm-mm.
I'm not swallowing no fucking pill.
Mm-mm.
You got me fucked anyway.
Anyway, thank you for listening to 6 Songs for. You want to tell them where they can find us, Reilee?
No. Oh, that shit in the description, bitch.
Okay, yeah. So you can find us at 6 Songs for on everything. The number 6, the number 4. If you have a question, right?
The word.
If you have a question, you can send it to 6songs4@gmail.com, and I would prefer them to be music related. But if you have a burning question that you need answered in your life, girl, we gonna answer it. It don't matter. You can listen to the playlists of all the songs that we mentioned also in the description below. Apple Music, Spotify, whatever. You can also
whatever.
You can
also just talk about Aaliyah.
Right. It's whatever. You can also, if you want, follow my Substack. I post every week. Kiara's Court, linked in bio. Everything you need to know is in the description, girl.
We love you. Thank you for listening.
Thanks for listening. Thank you for making it through this episode.
Song 4. Song 4. Song 4. Song 4.